समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयम् नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् दक्षिणे लक्ष्मणो यस्य वामे तु जनकात्मजा पुरतो मारुतिर्यस्य तं वन्दे रघुनन्दनम् ॐ नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमहि पूरितं हृदयं येन राम प्रेमामृतेन राम प्रेमामृतेन. Today is our fourth class. We have finished 7 Sanskrit Mangalacharan shlokas. The way saints compose Mangalacharan shlokas makes it very clear why certain composition is done, what do they expect from it. These facts get clear. We have seen those. Then we saw Mangalacharan salutations to God in a loka bhasha, in a local language, Avadhi bhasha, where we did salutations last week to Panchayat, Puja Panchayat, right? We did to Ganeshji, Shankar Bhagwan, Vishnuji, Shiva, and Parvati, and Surya Bhagwan, the sun god, so Panchayat. And then the last shloka was to Guru. Now, in your book, page 8 to 10, those of you not gotten the book, I will request you to bring the book with you or buy it after the class, because as we sing along, you'll enjoy it. I think there are still 4 or 5 copies still remaining. Last time I checked, there were only 7 copies left. So if you're not, you please pick it up today. Okay. So on page 8 to page 10, this Guru Gita section begins. There are many Gitas in Tulsi Ramcharitmanas. So here is an opportunity for us to think, why Guru? So Guru, some saint was nicely describing, they are the living science of spirituality. All the Vedanta principles, spirituality principles, they enliven. That's what they live. See, we live in office as programmer. In our home, when we come, we are a cook in a kitchen. We play different roles. But saints have only one role to play, and that is to make Vedanta, spiritual sciences, visible. Those are the saints. So they are the living science of spirituality. And what do spiritual sciences do? They tell us how to think. See, what to think we know. We want to be happy or whatever. We can fill in the gaps. But how to think, we're going to come on it a little more. So we have seen this Sorta last time. Bandau Guru Pada Kanja Krupa Sindhu. Yes, you can chant together. Krupa Sindhu Nara Rupa Hari Mahamohatama Punja Jasu Bachana Ravi Kara. So this is called Mahamoha. Moha means what? Delusion. What is Mahamoha? The delusion of the king of delusion. And that is the king of delusion. The greatest confusion of what we have is, see, don't argue with each other. No, my confusion is greater than yours. There is nothing to be feel proud of our confusion. But what is the greatest confusion? Confusion is, what is goal of my life? See, short-term goals we have to send children to good college, to make our home mortgage free, whatever you have, get promotion. These are all short-term goals. What is the goal of my life? Oh, there is a goal of life also. Yes. See, we are not animals. Animals don't have goal for their life. Their life is okay, eat, breed, be merry, and that's their goal. They don't even recognize it as a goal. But only human beings are privileged to think what is goal of my life. What was Tulsidas' goal of his life? Swanta Sukhaya Tulasi Raghunath Gatha. He wanted, as Swamiji was telling in a pledge, Tulsidas wanted to feel peaceful within. That's what the goal of his life. That was the seventh Sanskrit shloka of Mangalacharan. Swanta Sukhaya Tulasi Raghunatha Gatha. Bhasha Nibandha Ati Manjulamatan. He has different, as though he has given written separate projects, Nibandha, on how to find inner happiness in Ramcharitmanas. That's what he composed Ramcharitmanas. So what is goal of my life? Well, each one of you can decide. So that is what Guru does. How does it do? By vachana, by his speech, by his. But then we should have what in Sanskrit they say Mahatva Buddhi, importance. We should feel important. That what Guru is telling is important to me. His advice is applicable to me. I should be eligible. How is this so? Ravi Karanikara. We have seen this sota last time. I'm just touching it a few points. And then there are six shlokas, which is the main core of this Guru Gita. We have did this lead and follow last time, but I would request you to chant along loudly. Okay? Should we chant loudly? Okay.
बंदौ गुरुपद पद्म परागा सुरुचि सुवास सरस अनुरागा अमिय मूरिमय चूरन चारु समन सकल भवरुच परिवार सुकृति संभुतन विमल विभूति मंजुल मंगल मोद प्रसूति जन मन मंजुल कोर मलहारी किए तिलक गुण गण बस करनी श्री गुरुपद नख मणि गण ज्योति सुमिरत दिव्य दृष्टि इह होती दलन मोह तमसो सप्रकाशु बड़े भाग उर आवै जासु उधरहि विमल विलोचन के मिटहि दोष दुख भव रजनी के सूझहि रामचरित मणि मानिक कुपुत प्रगट जन जोगी कानिक जथा सुअंजन अंजि दृगन साधक सीत सुजान कौतुक देखत सैलवन भूतल भूमि निधान सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय
So melodious, wonderful singing. And when we know the meaning, this could be meditative verses on thinking of on Guru. You have seen the meaning of this. I'll just touch upon few things because last time I felt like I rushed. But hey, you may say, Arvind, we didn't feel rush. You go. But I felt rush. So I'm going to touch upon few points. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. All right. Now what to do? Okay, now we have already decided to speak, so speak. Who is going to stop you? You have a captive audience. Okay. 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 Let's be serious. Bandhav Guru Pada Padama Parag. So this so why we have seen. And what is speciality? See, we have seen the metaphor last time. Like the lotus has this fragrance, pollen. So the Guru feet are the Guru's dust. Actually, it is a metaphor. It is actually the devotion that brings all this. What does devotion do? It does samana sakala bhava ruja parivar. All the tension that I have, all it see, even in family also we have seen. If there is a one loving person in a family, there is less tension. The love really is brings everybody, puts the family together. That's what devotion does in our life. And now, what is all this? So, Guru's dust, and so this we have already seen. This is the devotion, bhakti. That is what it does. And what is the what actually with bhakti? What should I do? What should I actually do with bhakti? So this explaining Sukruti Sambhutana Vimala Vibhuti. This Shambhu Shankar Bhagwan. It is not this Shankar Bhagwan is being told. It is told Sukruti, our good deeds. So of course we are engaged in good deeds. We do good deeds to get promotion. We get good deeds to impress others or do whatever achieve our goals. We do good deeds. But do they bring Mangala, Manjula Mangala Moda Prasuti? No, we complain all the time about stress. My talents are not appreciated. We say so many times. Nobody recognizes me. All I did all this, what did I get? So it doesn't bring Mangala and Moda. We also saw the description last time. Hmm? I'm not going to go in further detail. So because of this, Shankaracharya says, see, we may achieve many things in life. We may do also good things with devotion. So this Sukruti is my good deeds done with devotion. And if I do lot of charity, this and I don't have to tell you examples. Then still these people they have done, yes, they did lot of social work, NGOs. But they say like Tulsidas ji, Swanta Sukhaya Tulasi Raghunath Gatha. Can they say they are happy within? And that is because we don't have a guru in our life. We don't have that spiritual guide. We don't have someone to walk us the path of to infinity. We don't have anybody. Manasche nalagnam gurorangripadmi. Tata kim means none will substitute for Guru Bhakti. And Shankaracharya says here, Yacho me gatam dikshu dana pratapa. You may be the most generous person. Jagadvastu sarvam kare yat prasada. You may go on into space and come back or whatever. You can fill in the gaps. But you may be unhappy some corner of your life. See, the principle of Vedanta is with Guru, what happens? Our every thought in my head, my mind gets accounted for. See, even if one thought is undigested, can we sleep? We can't sleep. At least we have to keep it aside. Same way with entire life. All our thoughts must get accounted for, like in accounts. If some money is not accounted for, then it's not a good account. So our all thoughts, Vedanta, what does Guru does, it teaches us how to count my emotions or get accounted for. Stop blaming others. That's the first thing. Look within. That's what Swamiji was saying. Anyway, let's read further. And then this Janamana, when Tulsidaji says Janamana, it means in Satsang. Sajjana. And in their company, what happens? The Mukura Malaharani. Mukura is the mirror. See, in olden days, how to clean the mirror? They used to bring some dust and clean it. So here, the dust of Guru's feet is not literally. Don't take it literally. Literally, also you can collect the feet of Guru's dust. But then where will you apply? It says apply to your mind. Where will we apply? So our mind needs to be cleansed. So the next thing is the Malaharani. that removes the dust of our mind. And then comes the next. So this up to this is a part one. We're going to deal in more details. Now, part as though part two begins of Guru's glory. And that is the toes of Guru's feet, they are like jewels. They have their own light. And we get divya drushti. We get special vision. Now, this again is a metaphor. And what does it do? It again burns moha, mohatama, the tamas, the bad tendencies, the lethargic tendencies, the confusion, it burns. And Tulsidaji says, with this light, we need to be extremely lucky to even feel like that I must have a guru. See, for every aspect of my life, other, I have a guru. I may be an Olympic sportsman, but they also have gurus. They also have coaches. But then for me to cleanse my mind, I need. Is there any doubt that we need a guru? We need. It's a great fortune are those who think so. We also map these two chopais with Bhagavad Gita. Esham satatayuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yen mam upayanti te. See, in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagwan says, those who at most pray to me, I give them buddhi yoga. I tell them how to think. There the word is buddhi yoga. So we did mapping last time. And then Ugari Vimula Pilojani, the eyes are opened, as to say. And then what happens after opening the eyes? I think this is where we stopped last time. With this, as though eyes open, they see jewels and hidden things in Ramcharitmanas. Sujai Ramacharita Mani Manika. Gupta Pragata Jehi Jo Jehi Khanika. See the jewels and diamonds and pearls, they are hidden in the earth. Yeah. So like that, there are gems which are immersed in this Ramcharitmanas. Those who have this special vision, those who want to think like what Guru is suggesting them, for them Ramcharitmanas is the garden of gems. For others, it's just a story. That's what Tulsidas is saying. And then, now let's think some more. So I told you these are two parts. So now let us apply. See, Tulsidas must have studied Vedanta for 14 years. He was expert in Shad Darshanas. So he has actually brought unknowingly into this in Ramkatha. Let's take a dip into that. Okay? So here are two things. In Vedanta also, if you look at Bhagavad Gita, it comes in different parts. So part 1 and part 2. So part 1 is purity of mind. You must have pure mind. If I think, if I don't have pure mind, then I should at least admit I need to cleanse my mind. And then what is the second thing? Clarity of knowledge. Yeah. So these two things we have to achieve. Whole our Vedanta sadhana, spiritual practice is for these two things. Purity of mind and clarity of knowledge. Okay. Now the first two chopais here, Guru's glory is how Guru purifies the mind. So Bandhav Guru Pada Padama Paraga. Now see these four words, Suruchi. I guess in our local languages, these words are there, right? Suruchi. Hindi is there, of course. Awadhi there, Marathi is there, Gujarati also. These are in Gujarati. They say Saras. I think they say Saras. Both Saras che. These four, Suruchi, this has a good taste. I should take a good taste, I should feel entertaining in doing Guru Seva. Suvasa, my personality should have a good smell. I should become likable. That's what is become Suvasa. Sarasa, it should do, see, rasa means also nutritious. Saras, juicy. It must do my mind's nutrition. And Anuraga, while doing so, I don't want to hold my family hostage. Hey, today is my fasting day. I'm praying. Don't speak. No, because this fellow is trying to meditate, nobody can speak in the house. It should be like that. It should be with Anurag. Family should, because of my spiritual practices, my family should come together. That is what is called as Anurag. See, Anu means to go behind. See, look at this. That's why Sanskrit language is so wonderful. Have you heard the word Anuvad, Anukaran, Anukramanika in the book? See, word Anu means, so this is, Raga means our liking. So it should be all our likings get centered on Guru. That is purity of mind automatically happens. Anyway, we have to proceed. See, on each word, if we start looking in the meaning, now it's so deep, so sweet it is. But anyway, let's proceed. So, our good deeds, now good karma siddhanta, we get results of good deeds or not. Yeah, we expect good deeds. In everyday world, we get results of good deeds as worldly. And last week I was making fun. Even heavenly expectations also are worldly only. Like I was saying, getting a front seat in Indra's dance auditorium or whatever. Again, again there is, see, Indra goes on his elephant, but how many people can sit on his elephant? If I'm asked, oh, Arvind, your duty is to clean the elephant after elephant goes, would I like it? Yeah, see, those jobs are also there in heaven. Someone has to do it or not. Yeah, someone has to clean the elephant. Once the elephant walks, someone has to clean after it. So what if Indra gives me that job? Then would I like that heaven? Think about it. I'm okay. So long as my expectations are worldly in the sense either this or I will enjoy after I go to heaven. That means what? I'm just postponing my enjoyment. That's all. When I say I'll enjoy in heaven means what? I'm postponing my enjoyment. That's all. There is no difference. There is no qualitative change in my appreciation of what is joy. Joy is still outside. Okay. Once it changes, when it becomes Sukruti Sambhutana Vimala Vibhuti, when I do my good deeds as offering in devotion to Lord Shiva, or actually Sukruti means my good deeds is itself Shiva, and it done with devotion, that brings attitude of offering. That is the service. Now that is what is called as yoga of action. In Bhagavad Gita calls it actually buddhi yoga. Dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamupayanti te. Yeah. Actually it's the attitude, adjustment of attitude. See, doing lot of work is not karma yoga. Doing it in the right attitude. That is the change of attitude. Then it becomes karma yoga. Okay. Now with karma yoga, then what happens? Now we come to the second part. We get the glory of Guru's vision. See, there are two things. And it says drushti hi hoti. He means hridaya. It is like heart transformation. Heart transformation. No. What I mean is personality transformation. Our personality changes. They say, oh, that is means our heart changes. It says drushti hi hoti or bilochana hi ke means what? We get a different vision. As though we get a new vision of knowledge. See, there are three things. Generally, we may study Vedanta or not. We have generally respect for God and spirituality, that respect. But respect is from distance. Okay, I respect you, but please don't interfere in my personal life. I respect you, stay away. I respect you. Here's a distance. Then comes Karma Yoga, Seva. Then you have to come little nearer to Guru. Yeah. And Jnana, knowledge is from within. Guru comes in our heart. See, respect, service, and knowledge. So I become knowledge. See the progression. We also saw this Ramcharitmanas as journey of a devotee, right? So this is the journey we are going to walk. Getting it? Okay. Now comes the Doha. Now we didn't get chance last time to do what I called Dohan, to milk the cow. So as they say, Doha, you have to think on it. Jatha Suanjana Anjidruga Sadhaka Siddha Sujan. So the Anjana, the ointment. So as though our Tulsidaji is saying, this pollen, the sparaga, lotus we put in our eyes, we get a new vision. For whom? Sadhaka Siddha Sujan. Spiritual seekers, accomplished seekers, and knowledgeable seekers. They get a new vision. And with this new vision, what happens? But we'll see that. But first, let's focus on these three words. What is sadhaka? Three words at three levels. Sadhaka is spiritual seeker. So you have to begin with karma yoga. I'm doing action anyway, but now just change little attitude. You're cooking at home. Okay, bring one dish here also. Start from that. You see, one family, they started this spiritual satsang. They say, what will you bring? So different families are there. No, they say somebody said, I will bring curds, I will bring roti. Somebody said, I will bring ice cream. And the third, other person was keeping quiet. So they asked, what would you bring? He said, I'll bring my wife and children. Now, that is not possible. And yes, you have to bring your wife and children. But you have to do some karma yoga, some service, attitude, you have to offer something. Hmm. So when it's sadhana, we all begin from there. Then we become, spirituality becomes my identity. Not now and then, whenever it is convenient, I'll do. No. That becomes my primary identity. And then I become knowledgeable. Sujan. Knowledge. Knowing is being. Guru says, you are Tattvamasi. You are Brahman. So my being is, yes, I am Aham Brahmasmi. Firm commitment. Just become, knowing becomes being. That is called Jnani. So these three, with this Anjana, we have to walk this path, the spiritual practice. And then what will happen? At Ramcharitmanas Katha level, story level, Kautuka Dekhata Saila Bana. Saila means mountain. Bana is forest. And Bhutala means the ground. Hmm. We look at it with a glory, with mysticism. Bhuri means lot of it. In Hindi, they say, I don't know, see if I'm correct, they say, Bhure Bhure Ashirvad. They say in the Mahatmas, they write letter. Bhure means lots of blessings. Bhure Bhure Ashirvad, they say. Hmm. So Bhure means unlimited meaning, and Nidhan means a treasure. It becomes a treasure. So with this sadhaka siddha sujan at all three levels, we see with kautuka, with great joy, what we see Ram Katha, which unfolding in mountain, forest, and on ground. So Ramji was at all three places, isn't it? He was at Rishamukh Parvat, he was in forest, he was in Dandakaranya, in Panchavati, 14 years he went to forest. And of course he was on grounds. So we see it. But we have to see at the spiritual level, right? So we'll see. Okay. So Taila, Bana, Bhutala, these three levels we saw. But that's not the only meaning. So let's go further. So one is sadhaka. So now spiritual seeker, it is like a mountain. See, mountain is visible. Everybody sees it. And now we want to approach it. Okay. So seeing is, yeah, everybody sees it. But in how about the forest? Hmm. Forest is difficult to go. I mean, it is visible, but once you go in forest, you lose the directions, and it is not a good idea to get lost in forest. Yeah, it's not good. So we need really commitment. That at times I may appear to be lost, but I said, no, Guru is taking care of me. That identity must remain. So that is a forest. And now, so the forest is kind of visible, but not all of it at a time. And it's confusing also, not as straightforward as mountain, Sail. And then what is Bhutala? Bhutala is hidden treasure. It is the diamonds and gold, it is hidden in earth. It's not even visible like mountains. One has to point out that, oh, dig here, you'll get the diamonds here. So these are the three levels we are talking. Okay. Now, this is 200. There are many ways we can look at it, but we have to proceed further. So now Tulsidas ji in the next verse, which is actually the Chaupai on last Chaupai on page 10, he actually summarizes this Guru Gita. He says Guru Pada Raja Mrudu Manjula Anjan Nayana Amiya Druga Dosha Vibhanjana. All my defects in my vision, they're all gone. तेहि करि विमल विवेक विलोचन बरनौ रामचरित भव मोचन. So as though Tulsidas is saying, or we are conferring, it happened to Tulsidas. Tulsidas said it happened to me. Barano Ramacharita Bhava Mochana. He went through this process, and I now seeing gems and gold and treasure in this Ramakatha, and that's how elaborately is now sharing it with us. So, after this, if you read, so this is in the last of Guru Vandana. After that, this Tulsidaji does the Vandana, the salutation episodes, they go on and on and on. See, in Ramcharitmanas, although there are 7 cantos, Ramcharitmanas in that, Balkanda is the longest, although is the first canto. It is the longest. And in that, this salutation portion is the longest. We say he is doing salutations to Guru is there. Now he starts salutation to everybody. He has done even salutations to good people and bad people. Because he said, why you do salutations to bad people along with good people? He said, both give happiness. Both give happiness. He said, yeah. How? He said, good people give happiness when they come, and bad people give happiness when they go. So I do Vandana to both. Like that, he has done Vandana to so many things. We say, when is going to end? Vandana to this, Namaskar to this, it goes on and on. But he tells here what to do. He started seeing the whole world as Ramamaya. That's what happened. He's seeing the Lord everywhere, and so he's doing salutations everywhere. Now that becomes Tulsidas it was a reason. For us, it is a goal. How to see the Lord in the world. So, as though the summarizing glory of Guru Gita, see, this our eyes of Viveka, how to think, they get opened. Means what? See, what is the role of devotion? What did we see today? Role of devotion or the role of spiritual guide. Also, how devotion brings transformation in our life. We have to ask ourselves these 2 questions. So in next slide, I have done the sequence of this Guru Gita. Now this I am telling on my own. This is not in Ramcharitmanas. If you don't like it, leave it. But this is something for you to consider. See what happens. And the third objective is, so these 3 questions are for us. How to bring nobility and peace to my life. Actually, these are our goals. I'm not telling you anything new. You already have these goals in you. No? So the thing is, when we develop devotion to Guru's lotus feet, what happens is this devotion glorifies my deeds. Even if I'm cooking, bringing bhiksha to Swamiji or bringing prasad to puja, suddenly that action itself, cooking is the same thing every day. But today I'm cooking for prasad for puja. It divinizes my act. Hmm. This devotion, and then in good company, it cleanses my mind. Think about it. This is the progress. This cleanses my mind. Then with cleansed mind, that is pure and calm mind, it brings noble virtues in me. They are in me. See, right now what happens because my mind is not pure, some unexpected situation happens, I get angry. Now, where was that anger otherwise? Did I bring it from somewhere? Did I bring it from my pocket? No, it is inside me. That's what Gurudev calls this anger manifest. How come I didn't start singing? Because there is no music in me. When I am under stress, I get angry. So that anger has to go. So when my chitta shuddhi is there, unexpected situation, I would see Lord wants to see my level of expertise in this act. For that, Guru has brought this difficult situation to me. This progress happens. It may not happen immediately, but it might happen. And then with this opens my inner eye. What in vernacular, in local language is what we call pratibha or genius creativity. See, when we are quiet, and then our goal is decided, suddenly some idea comes to us. Those who are in field of research, they would they can verify this with their experience. Some idea comes, some coding idea. Oh, this I should write this code this way. Suddenly it comes. But for that, our mind must be quiet first. This genius tendencies they get sprout in us, and then we discover hidden treasure, gems in our life. Where I am, I don't have to go anywhere. Wherever I am, I see the hidden treasures. I said, this life is so wonderful. Life is so good. Amazing transformation. See if you agree with me. You can think on this. I would like to know your thoughts. Think about it. Okay. Now, we have few minutes. Now comes next a beautiful chapter called as, now we are skipping few vandanas. Now we are going to come to Ram Sita Vandana. Hmm? Ram is on page 11. So we'll do Tulsidas is doing Ram Sita Vandana. Okay? Now we'll chant loudly. I don't hear you. You chant loudly. Now these are in chopais. I have made it lead and follow. Okay. Ready? All right. It's very beautiful.
जनक सुता जग जननी जानकी जनक सुता जग जननी जानकी अतिशय प्रिय करुणा निधान की अतिशय प्रिय करुणा निधान की आके जुग पद कमल मनावहु ताके जुग पद कमल मनावहु जासु कृपा निर्मल मति पावहु निर्मल मति पावहु पुनि मन वचन कर्म रघुनायक पुनि मन वचन कर्म रघुनायक चरण कमल बंदहु सबलायक चरण कमल बंदहु सबलायक राजीव नयन बंदहु सीताराम पद जिनहि परम प्रिय सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की
Ah, so sweet, so sweet. जनक सुता जग जननी जानकी. This is the glory of Mata Sita. Hmm. So how do we recognize someone's great names? How do we recognize? So we have to look at it, what they call Shreshtata, his origin, his nature, what is worldly relations, and who is this person associated with, that we see. Now we'll see, this is according to one darshana. So we'll see if all these 4 points in Hindi में से जो चार इसमें घटते हैं कि नहीं देखेंगे ये चार वचन. We'll see that applies to here or not. Origin is what? Janaka Sutta. She is a daughter of King Janaka. Ah, how sweet. Janaka Sutta. Sutta is so loving daughter, they call actually Sutta. Janaka Sutta. Then what is her nature? Jagat Janani. Udbhava Sthiti Samhara Karini Kleshaharini. That's what they are said in Sanskrit Pandanacharan Shloka. It is Jagat Janani. See, Janani, she does the upbringing of the child. When needed, she scolds or not. Yeah, she scolds the child also when it is needed. That's what he said. Uddhavasthiti samhara karani. One who upbrings and destroys also. Mummy has to destroy bad tendencies in the child. Hmm. So it's Jagat Janani, nature. That's her swabhav. Hmm. What is her worldly relation? She was known as Janaki. Her name was Janaki. Hmm? As in the world, she was known as by name Janaki. Now, how about her association? That is given in second step. Atisaya Priya Karuna Nidhan. Now, this Karuna Nidhan, is this the favorite name Sita ji is to call Sri Ram? If any housewife wants a very dear name to call by her husband, like a honey, so Sita ji is to address Prabhu Sri Ram by Karuna Nidhan. This reference we'll see in Sundar Kanda, where Hanumanji gives his identity by saying, I am a who sent me, Karuna Nidhan has sent me. This is how he wins her faith and trust in Lanka. Hanumanji uses this word, Karuna Nidhan, to Sita. I am his Suta of, he said, I am a Dasa, I am a servant of Karuna Nidhan. That's how Sita notices, yes, he is the one. Because who knows? Only very few people would know what a loving wife calls her husband, isn't it? Yeah, very few people. Everybody need not know also. It's none of their business other than devotees of the Lord. Yeah, it's our private relations with Lord. I'm not making fun. I'm talking to a very matured way of devotion. It's our private thing with Lord. Why should anybody know? It's nobody's business. What relation we have with Lord? As a brother, as I am a servant, as a father. Yeah, we should have relationship with Lord. Karunanidha. Okay. Now what? Next. So Lord Tulsidaji says, Take Jugapada Kamala Manam. Manam means I somehow want to get in good books of Sita. I want her blessings. Why you want something? Yes, of course I want something. Tulsidaji says, what do you want? I want Jasu Krupa Niramal Mati Pava. Niramal Mati, purity of mind we saw. That Nirmala Mati I want purity of mind. See, thing is, if this is something we can't do on our own, we need someone's help. What to do? So you say Nirmalamati means what? What do you mean by purity of mind? Which soap I do? I need to clean Nirmala. So yeah, our feet must be on ground. There's no point in getting emotion, point in becoming emotional. It's good emotions have values, but then how to do our sadhana means what? So Tulsidas ji says, by thought, speech, and deed, we have one goal. Means we must be honest in every dimension. We should say, "Oh, this is okay. This is I won't. I don't have to go there. I'm just a voluntary service there. I do. I don't have to go there." Oh, voluntary means secondary. No, but this is for prasad only. Yeah. We must be honest in every dimension. In Shankaracharya says, Manasa ekam, Vachasa ekam, Karmana ekam, Mahatmana. We become Mahan Purusha. That's the only way to go. Manasa ekam, Vachasa. See, what we have thoughts in our mind, that's what I speak, isn't it? And then my actions are directed by my speaking. Very logical. That is how we get. And where would I get that? Where would I get this purity of my mind? So he says, I must have an ideal, such ideal, who is manasa ekam, vachasa ekam, karmana ekam, mahatmanam. So that ideal is, who is that? It is Puni, that is only Lord Ram. Puni mana vachana karma raghunayak. That Lord Rama is such. He is my ideal. Hmm. And to whom Charana Kamala Bandau Sabalayak. Hmm. Means what? When I start doing mana by act, by mind, by speech, by action, I go in the same direction. My eligibility will become sabalayaka, means best of all. What is the best of all? Money, power, presidency of some nation. What is best of all? Think. I'll tell you in next class. My opinion. You may have your own opinion. But what is best? Sabalayaka. Kathopanishad calls it Shreyas. Have you heard the Shreyas and Preyas, these two words? Yeah. Okay. Now, let's think some more. So, we all know what is great Shreyas. But, Lord, I'm afraid. I need some support. Who will protect me? Lord, will you protect me? Yes. He is wielding bow and arrow. Rajivanayana. His eyes are kind with compassion. They're like lotus. They are not Guruhi eyes, they're not dangerous eyes. They're sweet eyes. Rajivanayana. But he is holding bow and arrow. For what? Bhagat vipati bhanjan sukhadayak. My difficulties, my limitations that are coming in my spiritual practices, he'll break those. Bhanjan. My spiritual journey would be Sukhadaya. Okay. Now, uh, so the Guru's glory is, why is holding bow and arrow? See, Guru is proactively, he's creatively good, he's aggressively good. These are Puja Gurudev's words, these are not mine. That's what Guru does in our life. But we must have that vision and we must have that commitment. Okay. Now, I have a question. Tulsidas ji, may I ask you a question? Okay. What question you ask? See, you did first Janaka Sutta, Jagajanani Janaki. First did prayer to Sita, then did to Rama. So are they two different? Why did you do separately? Separate namaskar to Rama, separate to. He said, no, 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 they are not separate, they are same. गिरारथ जल बीच सम कहियत भिन्न न भिन्न. Tulsidas ji gives us two examples. He says they maybe they appear different, but they are not really different. How so? So he gives us two examples. Now, why two? Our questions never end. Why? One example would have been enough. Why two? There are also reasons. We'll see if time permits. We have 5 minutes. So Gira Artha. Gira is language, words, and Artha is meaning. So is language and its meaning are they the word and its meaning are they different? Not really. They're kind of same, isn't it? They're actually word is created to have a meaning, to convey meaning. Then water and the waves on the water. Are they different? No. Can a wave have an existence independently of water? No. So they are same. So word and its meaning, they are same. And water and waves are same. But there is a cause and effect. Puji Gurudev used to say, nature by itself is a cause hunting. Why did this happen? Why the net is slow today? Why is this? Everything we ask, why? What is the cause and effect? So if someone looks at this, actually this is the Tulsidas is addressing the six darshanas of what is the relation between me and Lord. There are 6 point of views. So Gira Artha would give that word is the cause and meaning is the effect. It could be one interpretation. Or Mata Sita, the Maya Shakti, the power is first, and then the Lord is imagined. Power is real, and then the Lord, what we see, Lord Rama, is the effect of power. This could be the interpretation. He said, no, it is not like that. Then again, Gira is a feminine, and Sitaji is feminine. Power is feminine. So it is feminine, and Artha is masculine. Rama. So is it they come from one from the other? He said, no, not like that. It is Jala and Bij. See, in Bhasha, in Hindi, Jala is Pulling, is a masculine, the water. And then wave is feminine. So then, so the Jala is Pulling, that is Rama. So is it the Lord and its power is different? No. So the Nirguna Brahma and Saguna Brahma, are they different? Is it power in the world and Nirguna Brahma, are they different? No, they're same. So see, he is doing no compromise to Vedanta by giving this analogy. Again, Jala, wave and the water and the wave is available for our transaction of our knowledge, our indriyas, our organs, right? But if I utter a word and you understand the meaning, that meaning can it be perceived by my eyes? No. So in a way, it is nirguna. By giving these two analogies, gira and artha, the word and the meaning is nirguna. My thoughts are nirguna at this time. You don't know what I'm going to speak the next sentence, right? They're yet to manifest. So now they will come to manifest after I spoke them. So nirguna and saguna and jala and pichi. So these there's a lot to think on. Bando Sita Ramapada, Jinahi Parama Priya, Kin. So our time is almost up. We have 4 minutes, but I'm pausing to give you homework because next Friday we are not meeting. You know that, right? Because Sunday is a picnic. So the homework is why did they say Bando Sita Ramapada Jinai Parama Priya Khinna? Khinna means sad. So Lord likes sad people. What is the meaning of it? Khinna also means disinterested. So Lord likes disinterested people. I'll tell you the answer because the second I want to focus on one question because they said, Arvind, when you give two homework questions, we get confused which one to do and then we don't submit any. That's what happens. So here, khinna, disinterested means those who are uh, disinterested in worldly pleasures. Those who see Lord is my only achievable thing. To them, he is calling kin. Guruji has composed very nice 10 shlokas. What is spirituality? In that, I think the fourth shloka is Samsare Swalpalabhena. Samsare Swalpalabhena. Santosho Jayate Yada. Is okay, happy. सर्वेशे तु अधिका प्रीति तदेवाध्यात्म uchyate. That is spirituality. See, here it is not said don't do efforts. We do maximum efforts. The phalam I accept Lord's phal. Is happy. But he wants to do more and more things for Lord's pleasing. So that Lord is pleased with. So that bhakta who is indifferent to worldly pleasures is kinna. For them, Sita, Ramapada are their Lord. They become very dear to him. Anyway, so the next homework is, the next portion comes, what is the sadhana? Best sadhana. What is best sadhana for us? So I am soliciting your opinion. I want you to think, what is best sadhana? What is best sadhana? What are the qualifications? Like it should be visible to all, it should be easy, or it should give quick results. Um, I should get more likes on Facebook. I don't know, whatever it is. So you think, what would be the good, best sadhana? You tell me. Okay? All right. So what we'll do, we'll stop here and we'll do the Veerama